Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Our next speaker today is Anni Henriksen. Throughout the quarter, we have heard Anni speak on the negative effects of nuclear power plants, and her best friend Marco from Germany. We have also learned that she speaks German, Latin, Spanish, and English, and is a world traveler by visiting Ireland, Scotland, and the Czech Republic in recent years. Anni first became interested in vitiligo when she had a personal experience with it at age 12. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Anni Henriksen.
Every day you get the same questions. Does it hurt? Is it contagious? Are there scars? Were you born with this? Is it ever going to go away? And the answer for all these questions is no. No, it doesn't hurt. It's not contagious. There are no scars. You were not born with it, and it's never going to go away. Even so, vitiligo is not a harmful illness. I would like you to know what it is. In the next few minutes, we will cover the basic information, who gets this illness, and how vitiligo is treated. Depigmentation of vitiligo is a skin illness. To understand depigmentation, we first have to understand why we get tanned in summer. According to numerous.org, a website for the Children's Health System copyrighted in 2012, the sun's rays contain two types of ultraviolet rays, UVA and UVB. UVB rays burn the upper skin layer, so you get a sunburn. UVA rays, it makes people tan. These rays produce melanin. Melanin is the brown pigment that causes tanning. That is also the body's way of protecting the skin. The website medicalnews.com stated in 2012 that vitiligo is a continual and long-term skin problem that produces white depigmentation patches. The patient has these patches because he or she has little or no pigments that the skin can tan. There are two different types of vitiligo. The first one is the non-segmental vitiligo, and it's the most common illness, with 90% of the patients have this type of vitiligo. It's when the patches are equally on both sides with some kind of symmetric. The other type is segmental vitiligo that has a different form of appearance and is not symmetric at all. Only 10% of the people who have vitiligo have this kind. Vitiligo.org, a website specified for information about vitiligo copyrighted in 2013, states that about 1% of the world's population, so 50 million people, have vitiligo. This is how many people in the world have vitiligo. To compare this is how many people in the US have vitiligo. So these are 50 million people, and these are 5 million people. So 5 million people in the US have vitiligo from the 318 million people who live in the US. So it's a very common illness. Now that you know what vitiligo is, we are going to find out how it's caused. There are some different ways how you can get vitiligo. As stated on the website kidshealth.org, copyrighted in July 2012, the main reason people have depigmentation is because of a genetical background. But against beliefs, vitiligo is not contagious. So when someone touches you and has vitiligo, you're not going to get it. A lot of you have depigmentation too. A little cut or burn, which heals, usually leaves a scar. The scar destroys melanin and usually leaves a white spot around that spot, and it's not going to tan. Medicalnews.com went on giving other reasons for depigmentation. Vitiligo can be caused by a stressful event which accesses hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide destroys melanin. Vitiligosupport.org went on saying that phenols can also be found in many types of hair colorings, household stainers, and similar products. But that's the least common type how you can get vitiligo. And it's really rare. All of these are theories about what causes vitiligo, and no one is positive what causes it. However, many doctors and researchers believe that these are the main causes. Because the causes are only theories, it's really hard to find a good treatment for vitiligo. A common treatment is to bleach your skin. According to easyvitiligotreatment.org, a website specified to treat vitiligo, copyrighted in 2012, which is caused by medication which slowly makes your skin lighter. So your patches stay the same, but they bleach the skin around it, so you are white. This is since 1986 one of the most common treatments because this is what Michael Jackson did with his skin. Michael Jackson's son, Prince, has also pigmentation, since it is genetically caused. A lot of patients just cover up with tans and makeup. The growth of vitiligo patches is unknown. A lot of doctors figure that the growth in the first years is rapidly and slows down after a few years. In the majority of cases, the affected areas remain for the rest of their lives. To prevent sunburning, patients use high sunblock and cover up their skin. Now we know the basic information, who gets this illness, and how vitiligo is treated. This is vitiligo. I have this illness since I'm 12 years old, and I have the non-segmental version, and almost all my patches are symmetric, how you can see on my feet. I wanted to wear shorts so you could see my knees because it's really obvious there, but yeah, that's vitiligo.